Captain Benedict, there's horses down there in the yard. They're saddle horses. Ain't Indian ponies anyways.
Come over here. Hello, my two little loves. How are you? Hey, Josh, Morgan. You boys take good care of this place while I was gone?
Yes, sir, Pa. Yesterday, Morgan shot a mountain lion after the cows.
Did you get him, Morgan?
Just hit him, Pa. Waiting for you to get home, and I was going to track him down.
Well, hunt him up in the morning.
Can I go, Pa? Can I?
Now, look, you're rabbit size. Morgan's cat size.
Josh is rabbit size.
Now, that's enough of that. Enough of that. Della, now look at your mother. Did you ever see a prettier mother anywhere?
Oh, did you bring the things I asked you for?
Everything you wanted. The gold, the silver, the spices, the silk, everything.
John Benedict, you know I mean my new hairpins and the shoes for Josh.
They might be mixed up in the gold and the silver. Now, look, kids, take care of the horses, and be sure you bring those saddlebags back, and we'll poke around. We'll probably find something for everyone. Whit? I didn't expect company.
Well, we rode out from town this morning not knowing you'd gone up to La Junta for a little horse trading. Captain Benedict, I'd like you to meet Lieutenant Abel Lawson of the Colorado State Militia.
Lieutenant?
An honor, Captain Benedict.
I asked Whit and the soldier to eat with us.
Fine, good.
I'll call you when dinner's ready.
All right. Lieutenant, this is Free Hobson. He works for me.
Aye.
Come on in. Make yourselves comfortable, gentlemen. I'll go and get washed up.
John, the lieutenant and I are here on a special sort of a visit.
Oh?
Yes, sir. I'd like to recruit your son Morgan for West Point.
Well, that takes a congressman's appointment. I think the sheriff can tell you that we didn't give that man in Denver many votes last time.
But any man who holds a medal, his son can go to West Point without a congressman's appointment.
I don't think I want to use the medal that way.
Captain John Benedict, if Morgan was my son, I'd talk to him first before I tried to be so dang noble.
That's your opinion.
You never asked me.
May I discuss it with your son, sir?
Well, I think if there's anything to be discussed, I'd better do it. Dinner'll be ready soon.
Stubborn. Always was stubborner than a cavalry mule.
Now, where'd you get that, Free?
I went and got it out of your trunk.
What is it, Ma?
It's a Congressional Medal of Honor. The president gave it to your pa.
It's pretty. Why don't we keep it on the mantle, Mommy?
Oh, I think your father prefers it tucked away in the box.
What'd you do, Pa?
What, Captain John Benedict?
I captured the entire Confederate Army all by myself. Now, isn't that enough?
There's something very interesting about that piece of gold. The man who holds it, his son can go to West Point Academy.
Providing he can measure up to the other requirements, too. When would the Academy be wanting a young fellow, Lieutenant?
Next month, sir. But first he'd have to go to Kansas for his examinations. And then they'd put him on a steam train to New York from there.
Have to go right away, then.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, Morgan shot a mountain lion, and I'd like to have him point out where it happened. You'll excuse us? Where'd you first sight him, Morgan?
Way up on that south slope, Pa. He was stalking a calf that wandered off from its mother. I got downwind of him.
Long shot?
About 300 yards. But I hit him. I figure he's got off into one of the canyons to lick his wound. We'll find him.
You'd like to go, wouldn't you, son?
Sir?
Well, you'd like to go to West Point Academy, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Man graduates from there, he can be an architect or an engineer or almost anything he wants. One of the finest schools there is.
I don't think it'd be right for me to go off and leave you and old Free to do all the work here. You've been doing it all ever since I can remember.
You think we can't still do it?
No. You can do anything, Pa. But I just don't think it's right.
As you say. Lieutenant, I've had a discussion with my son, and I think the Academy needs men like him. He can go. Now, just a minute. That is, if his mother approves.
Oh, I never thought I'd have a son from way out here to go to West Point Academy.
I'm glad for you, Morgan. Morgan, I'll hunt up that cat in the morning. You better help your mother get yourself ready to go to Kansas. Thank you, Lieutenant. John, wait. Stay.
Don't go in there, Captain, for God's sake. Don't go in there, Captain. God, don't go in there, Captain. Morgan, he's shooting from the barn. Morgan, Captain. Morgan.
Morgan,
Son?
We fought him, Captain. Me and Morgan. We fought him.
I know you did.
I can't swallow, Captain. I'm gut shot. Captain, I remember something. There was 2 white men with them.
What'd you say, Free?
One man had a white eye. He was the boss. Captain, I got to sleep. Let me sleep.
John! Dana!
Wait, look, over there.
You men stay here. Oh, my God. Oh, good God Almighty. Buck Thomas's place got hit last night. Buck's all right, but the Indians ran off all his stock. We caught one of them. A white man. Comanchero.
I want to see him. Get him down.
I'll take him.
I just don't want to look up at him. The man that worked for me, before he died, said that there were 2 of you. The leader had 1 white eye. What's his name? Now, those are your teeth. Next, you're...
No, Tharp! His name's Tharp.
Tarp. Where are they going to trade the horses?
I don't know. Mexico!
I'll need that horse he's riding. I'm going to track that bunch. I'll go and make a pack.
We're going to ride with you, John. John. Texas.
Well, the trail goes that way.
Yeah, but we're a long way from home and the men are tired.
I want to thank all of you for coming this far with me.
There's 1,000 miles out there in any direction. Those Comancheros could be anywhere.
got nothing but time now, and I got a feeling that one-eyed Comanchero bastard knows somebody's following him.
Yeah, but you've got a ranch back in Colorado.
Wait, I'd appreciate it if you'd board it up, sell the cattle and the rest of the livestock, and send me a bank order at Fort Stockton.
Anything you say.
¿Para qué me necesitas? Y no me andes interrumpiendo cuando estoy yo comiendo, hombre.
Buenos días, senor.
Buenos días. A man couldn't even enjoy his lunch. I speak good American, no?
Oh, very good. Muy bueno.
Okay.
Tell me, I'm looking for a place called Pueblo Plata.
Pueblo Plata lies to the west. It's a hiding place where outlaw Kiowa, Comanches, and Mapache Indians bring stolen horses and trade them for guns and tequila. I won't go there long, senor.
Do you know any men that would go with me?
From this place? No. All these people are poor people that work on mines.
What about those prisoners I saw on the wagon?
They're convict laborers. They work up in the silver mines.
Where do they come from?
They're loyal. You would say the hole, a prison, 5 kilometers down to the south.
Senor?
Little senor.
I'd like to see your commandant. I want to hire some men to work in my mine.
Está bien, pero vigílalo. Sí, señor. ¡Abran la puerta! ¡Pase!
Deme la pistola. La pistola.
I am the Commandante's interpreter.
My name's Benedict. I want to see the Commandant.
You wish to buy slaves to work for you, is correct?
No. I'd like to hire some men to do a job.
What this job?
I have a mine. I can use 6 men. But just one thing. I pick the men because I'm going to be working alongside of them.
Señor Benedict, mucho gusto en conocerle. My name is Rogelio Hernández, Quiroga, Allende y Vargas para servir a usted. But in this Garden of Eden, I am known as Cholo.
Well, Mr. Cholo, let's get going.
We will see the Comandante. Vamos? The Commandant is a kind and sympathetic person. He shows us nothing but kindness and respect. We would die for him. Wait. In fact, we do. 3 and 4 a day. Vamos?
This warden is so corrupt that should the authorities know of him, he would wear more chains than all of us together. In the name of the justice of my country, one day he will stand against a wall and be shot.
Well, I wish Godspeed to the justice of your country.
Sí. Buenos días, mi comandante. Aquí el amigo americano, el señor Benedict, quiere gente para su mina. Necesita 6 hombres.
Está bueno.
Si usted no tiene
señor.
inconveniente.
Mercedes, tequila y unas copas. ¿Cuántos hombres?
6, jefe.
Bueno, tequila, señor.
No, gracias.
Now he will discuss the price with you.
Bueno, pues dile que son 12 pesos a la semana por cada trabajador y 20 por cada guardia.
¿12, jefe?
Tú dile lo que te digo.
Sí, jefe.
Y dile además que son $100 a la semana por cooperación.
Sí, jefe. Con permisito. Permiso, jefe.
He's going to rob you, señor.
I'm instructed to tell you by this son of a drunken whore to tell you that it will cost you 12 pesos a week for each laborer and 20 for the guards. And in addition, you have to pay this shit $100 American for his cooperation.
I'll pay him if I can find the men I want.
¿Qué pasa? ¿No quiere?
No, un momento, jefe. Yo lo arreglo. But, senor, I'm trying to tell you, the usual price is 6 pesos per man and 10 for the guards. And this drunken weasel will shine your boots with his tongue for $10 American.
Just tell him I'll pay what he wants if I can find what I want.
¿Qué tanto alega, Cholo?
No, un momento, jefe, ya está arreglado.
Bueno, pues trato hecho. Llévalo a que los escoja.
Sí, jefe.
It's a deal.
Salud, señor.
Permiso, jefe. Permiso.
Mírale. Póngamelo aquí. Levanta las manos todos.
Who is he?
His name is Joe. He was a slave in your country. He escaped and he came into Mexico, but people tried to trap him and return him for the reward. He became the killer of those who tried to trap him. He was put in here, and here he will die.
Mark him.
But, senor, he's not going to work for you.
Mark him.
His name is Quiberon. He is French. A deserter from the army of Maximiliano and a bandido. Every day he tries to climb the wall of this prison. It is impossible. Yet he tries. Quiberon! You think you will make it to the top?
Crap on you, Cholo. One day I'll make it.
I'll take him.
Well, he is kept on the chain because he's an animal and he fights. He fights anyone. Yet when he works in the mines, he is peaceful and he works like a beast. His name is Zweig. He's Alemán, German.
Señor.
Un cigarro, por favor.
Agua, señor.
Agua.
Un cigarro, por favor.
Excuse me, por favor, ¿puedo hablar con el señor?
Sí, anda.
Mister, you look like a fellow countryman. You sure do. If you're making up a labor gang, I'd be mighty beholden to get on it. Why, I'd work my hard old ass clean down to the bone if I could just get out of this hole for a time.
Senor Benedict.
You ask anybody. Old Bill Hoop is a true master when it comes to the pick and shovel. Hot dang, I tell you, a gopher can't hold a candle of me when it comes to digging.
What are you here for?
Why, they claim that I was rustling cattle up around Paso del Norte way, and well, they had to put the blame on somebody, and I swear, I never even been arrested before, I swear it. I'm just a true, blue, honest American. You wouldn't let a fellow American die in a place like this now, would you, sir?
Excuse me, senor. Please.
In the 2 months he's been here, we all know he...
Me? You goddamn greaser bastard!
To be a bandido, a rapist, a murderer, a thief. It is another to be a comanchero. This one is that.
Pueblo Plata.
What?
Have you been to Pueblo Plata?
Maybe.
Well, maybe doesn't buy your way out of here.
Pueblo Plata? I think I can find it.
I'll take this man.
I knowed it. I knowed you was the kind of American that would stand up for the stars and stripes no matter where us Americans is. I salute you.
I'll also take the German.
Oh, no, senor.
You said he was strong and he worked hard. Now, I need 2 more men. What about you, Cholo?
No, I wouldn't be any good as a peon. I'm a scholar, a philosopher, and a man filled with integrity.
I can tell you what he's filled with, and it ain't that.
You want to get out of here?
Well, I think I work for you, senor.
All right, 1 more man.
¿Me permite? Wait.
Come on, which one is it?
Against the wall.
Against the wall.
He's called El Chamaco, the kid. He's a paid assassin. He killed his first man when he was 14 years old.
¡Sáquese, sáquese!
Perdón. How many since then? ¿Quién sabe? This hombre is getting men for his mind.
You won't have to wear chains on your legs.
You see? A good mind, Chamaco. You come with us, and I think you won't regret.
I'll take the lead, you follow me.
Si, senor.
Everyone on the wagon.
They can't make me work for nobody. I told them I wouldn't work. You better shut up or he's gonna blow your black head off. Hey, Chamaco, you see that greased hole that Mr. Benedict hangs that 45 in? Well, I'll bet you that Mr. Benedict can sling that 45 faster than a whore's ass on payday.
Let's go.
Teeth ache clean down to my ass. Wonder when Mr. Benedict's gonna stop this wagon. Look at him. Eating hot beans with them damn greasers, and me, his fellow American, trying to get some juice out of this dried jackrabbit.
Cholo, tell them to put their guns down on the ground.
Suelten los rifles.
There's a length of rope here.
Tie him up.
Just Cholo, the rest of you stay where you are. Go on, get back. Not too tight, so they can get loose after a while. I'm going to Pueblo Plata to kill a man named Tarp. He's got a bunch of renegade Indians around him and probably some Comancheros. I'd do it myself, but the odds are a little steep. We can cross the Rio Grande and be into the States by morning. I'll buy you clothes, guns, and horses. We'll cross back into Mexico about 100 miles to the west. I can't make you go with me, but I'll take your word that you will.
Hey, there is no bank to be robbed, no gold to be stolen.
Is that all you want with us? To help you kill a man?
Well, now, what the hell do you care what he wants? You come to the right man, Mr. Benedict. Yes, sir. You can count on old William P. Hoop. Yes, sir.
Then I have your word, Mr. Hoop.
Well, I hope to shake a rag you got my word, Mr. Benedict. Well, I wouldn't let no fellow American down.
I'll take your word, Mr. Hoop. Mr. Zweig, can I have your word?
Sure. I give you my word.
This is a joke, I think.
No joke to me, Mr. Quiberon.
Well, if you think my word is worth something, yes, I'd give you my word.
It's worth what you make it worth. What about you, Job?
You won't take my chains off. Won't nobody take my chains off.
What if I do?
I'd have to think about that some more.
Cholo?
You can trust me as much as you can trust these, senor.
Well, now what the hell kind of word is that?
I trust him.
Then I am your man.
Chamaco.
And why you want to kill this man?
My family was massacred by this man and his Comanches.
You got my word.
Cholo, get this gear together. The rest of you get up on the wagon. Mr. Zweig, you take the reins.
Okay, sir.
Him drive where he...
Mr. Hoop,
Yes, sir.
leave the guns.
Yes, sir. Oh!
I don't know. I won't say something I might not mean. I still got to think some more.
You do that. Everybody in here.
Yeah, man, I seen purple shirts, but never like that. I tell you, I'm beginning to feel like a genuine human being.
Well, don't make the mistake thinking you are one.
Oh, get off my neck, you high-toned greaser.
You call me greaser once too often and I kill you.
You see this? It ain't no umbrella, Bob. So don't start talking about killing unless you want to get your head blowed clean off.
Camp over here.
I don't think we are going to camp here, Mr. Benedict.
You don't seem surprised, senor.
No. I took a long chance on all of you.
You're the gall-dangdest fool I ever seen. Give me your word, he says. Well, how do you like the word we're giving you now, Mr. Benedict?
Mr. Benedict, you have appealed to the honor of man who have no honor.
Even you, Cholo?
I have no time for this thing you want to do, senor.
Why we talk? Let's get the money.
You get the money, Mr. Quiberon. It's in my saddlebag.
Don't touch your gun, mister.
If I do, I'll take you first, Chamaco.
Try.
I told you about that greased holster. I told you. I don't think. Maybe you could kill all of us, Mr. Benedict.
No, but I could drop 3 of you. But then I wouldn't get to Pueblo Plata. So I suggest that you just take the money and we'll part company. Go ahead, Mr. Quiver.
Them horses of his would bring $100 extra or so.
Now that's another thing, Mr. Hoop. Without my horses, I can't get to where I'm going. So we'd better just shoot it out right now.
No. Maybe this will make it a little more even for you, Mr. Benedict.
Oh, no. What the hell are you doing? You're with us.
I ain't one of nobody but myself. And myself says, this man keeps his horses.
Right. All right. I ain't starting no shootout. Hell, you can keep your damn horses.
Adiós, señor Benedict.
I'll give you my word now, but I don't know why. I'll think about it later. I don't owe you nothing, mister. I could have wore them chains all my life, and I wouldn't have give a damn. It was when they sold me to the breeding farm for slaves. That's when I said to myself I was a man. They used to whoop me, but they couldn't make me hump none of them gals. I guess I sure picked the wrong time to decide I weren't going to be a slave no more.
You know, 2 of us can't do any more good at Pueblo Plata than 1. You can make tracks anytime.
Ain't just going to be the 2 of us, Mr. Benedict, and you knows it. You count on some of them coming back.
I admit I had some such idea, but it looked like I gambled wrong.
I shared a lot of misery with the men, and I knows them, too. Swag's more sad than bad. And the Frenchman, he loves a fight. Cholo, he's a sidewinder. Hope he ain't coming back because he ain't worth spit.
What about Chamaco?
He's liable to come back just to kill you.
In that case, Joe, we stay here.
He's just dead drunk.
I know. I can smell him from here.
I come back.
Well, step down, Chamaco. We'll have some grub in a while.
I don't want your food.
Well, your horse may. There's some grain in the pack over there. Like you had a good time last night.
I got no money left. I give all my share of your money to a beautiful lady.
I can make out. I still had 300 in my boots.
Ah, Mr. Benedict, this is not honest.
That's an interesting way of looking at it, Mr. Quiberon.
I hear horses.
Wake the others. Joe, you three get behind the bank there.
Why you beg me to come with you?
Listen. That direction. You stay here.
Senor Benedict! If you are there, hold your fire! It is I, Cholo!
Hey, it's me too, Mr. Benedict! But hot damn, don't shoot now!
I dragged this cabron along because he might be useful.
Bullshit. I come back of my own free will, Mr. Benedict.
I can see that. Cholo on time. Let this fag take the horses.
Okay, sir.
And then we'll have a council of war. And Mr. Hoop's going to tell us what we want to know about Pueblo Plata.
Pueblo Plata?
Come on,
Just
come on.
a minute now. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Pueblo.
Wait a minute, fellas. God damn it. Come on. Come over here. Come on. God damn it, let go of me.
Oh, look, I ain't going to take you to no Pueblo Plata.
If you don't take us, you don't go anywhere.
What? Oh, damn.
Now look what you went and done. You drawed blood. We're going to play mumbly pig with your head, Comanchero.
No! All right.
I'll bring you to Pueblo Plata, but it won't do no good.
I think you're gonna fool them. You got worms in your head.
Traitors. Guns and whiskey. Huh. And Comancheros want to look at them empty packs before we get to Plata. It's gonna be a Merry Christmas in hell, I'll tell you. Merry Christmas in hell.
Have you been down to Mexico much?
Some when I was younger.
When was that?
I was on a border survey about 20 years ago.
You ever got to a place called Villacuña?
Might have.
Well, you remember, wouldn't you? It's right on the border.
I don't remember. Why do you ask?
Oh, I used to live there once. That's all. How many in your family?
5.
How many women?
My wife, 2 daughters.
You have 2 sons?
That's right.
How old are your sons?
One was just a youngster, the other was 18.
You know, I'm not much older than him. He look like you?
No, looked like his mother.
I look like my mother. Except she got black eyes. I got blue. She's dead, my mother.
Well, I hope she died peacefully.
Her name was Secundina.
Now look, Mr. Benedict, we're going to get our asses blowed clean off. I tell you, they're watching us right now.
I hope so, Mr. Hoop.
But don't you understand? That fella Tarp will kill us. All stone dead.
We have company, Mr. Benedict.
That's right, Mr. Quiberon. Gentlemen, raise your rifles over your head and get a smile on your face. You too, Mr. Hoop. Now talk to him.
Haich, net zami at naits.
Kiroki pasok kira manek.
He wants to know what we want here.
Tell him I got a present for him.
Pacote!
Easy now.
That son of a bitch's name is Katwa. I seen him got children just for sport.
What do you know, free?
Now he wants you to open up them packages and see what's inside.
Tell him we're gonna deal with the white man. Go on, tell him.
Kuboni, Paribo.
Wankatanka, Wiskachis Kaesha, my guru.
Gento!
Tarp! There's a party coming in! Wake up, Tarp! Tarp! How many? How far? I can't tell yet! Damn Indians! They know better than to bring somebody up here! Hell, they must have known it, or they wouldn't be bringing them in! Bullshit! Now you go down there and you talk to those people. You stop them, hear me? And you stall them. All right, all right! Indios! Bill, take the point!
Now look here, Mr. Benedict. You're crazy if you think you're going to fool these Comancheros for over 2 minutes with them empty crates.
I don't aim to fool him for more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, this ain't going to be no pea-pick.
When the shooting starts, Joe, Cholo, Spag, you stay with Mr. Quiberon. Mr. Quiberon, get the Comanches. Get all of them. Chamaco, you and I will give them cover. Then we'll hit the adobes.
All right.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Shut up. Can you tell which one is Tarp?
Hey. That's him. There, by the wall.
Talk to him.
Tarp! It's me! Old Bill Hoop! You remember me, don't you? Old Bill Hoop!
Yeah, I remember you. I can smell you up here. What do you want?
Tell him we've come to trade for horses.
We come to trade for horses. All you got?
Guns, ammunition, and whiskey.
We got Winchesters and ammunition and some damn good red-eye whiskey. Ask the Indians. They had some.
Come on in. We'll take a look at you. Baldy, do what I told you.
was just telling these fellas here. It sure be great to see my old friend Baldy again. How you been, Baldy?
Just open them mule packs, you windy old bastard.
Help yourself.
Come on. Hey, Mr. Benedict. Oh, that's a hound dog shame. Yes, sir. That one-eyed rooster got away cleaner than a fart in a high wind. Huh.
Well, you men did what I asked you to do. For that, I thank you.
There you go.
He's alone now. The odds are a little different. I'm gonna get him.
I ain't got no place to go. Think I'll go with Mr. Benedict.
¿A dónde vas, chamaco?
None of your damn business.
Jimmy's a card, I'll tell you. I'm not holding a woman. If he fell ass over sheep dip. Hey, Greaser, what are you going to do now? Start our own revolution?
In the words of a chamaco, it's none of your damn business.
None of my damn business. You got words in your head, all of you. Following that dang fool Benedict. All of you. Hey, come here! Hey, you wait for your good old friend Bill Hoop now. Now, just a minute now. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh. Man could get lonesome around these here parts by himself. Come on, boy. Come on. Hey! Hey, wait a minute, you fellas. Now, wait for old Bill. Hey!
5 lousy months looking for a one-eyed Indian lover. When the hell do we give up?
I don't mind, as long as we look for top in a whorehouse. But I'm getting very lonely, Mr. Benedict.
Why, hell, we ain't stole enough money this winter to keep a man in whiskey.
They swore if we ever came back into Pemiscot, they'd kill us all.
We are making one big mistake. Pemiscot is a trap for us.
Why, hell, they forgot by now, you dunce. That was over a year ago.
1 year or 2 years. They said no matter how long it was, they'd never forget and they'd be waiting. We will have to fight the whole town, my friend.
What are they, rawhiders?
Indian fighters. And about anything else that wants to fight. Last time they come through here, they crippled up Caleb's son. There's going to be trouble with it. Real trouble.
Hey, salute. Here's to you, Mr. Ben.
Hello, John. I know it's been a while, but not so long as you wouldn't remember me. I saw you ride in.
Where?
I was over to the jail. I'm here to pick up a prisoner to take back up north. I'm a deputy U.S. Marshal now. It's a mean-looking bunch you've got with you. John. Are you still chasing that Comanchero?
Still chasing.
I've got a lot of friends back in Colorado that would like to see you ride north. Aren't you going to help those wounded men?
Buy a drink, Whit.
No. I don't drink with strangers. I don't know you. If your family could see you now, they wouldn't know you either. Christ, if your boy Morgan could see you now, he'd run from you. That's what I'm going to do.
Hot damn, we sure cleaned up that bunch, didn't we, Mr. Benedict?
Couldn't hit a moose in the air till you said sitting on your chair.
There's nothing that was me. Did you see that man's face explode?
No, the gun that was going to kill you was mine, Mr. Benedict.
I need a woman. Why you think that is Mr. Benedict? When I shoot the gun, I get hot down here. Then I need a woman.
There you go, Mr. Benedict. There you go.
Open up in there. Open up!
What do you want?
Whiskey.
$1, mister.
You dry mouths just come in here to take up the room?
Shut up, you idiot.
Go back to bed.
Are those pictures of your family? You know, I never had a picture of my mother. Mr. Benedict? Mr. Benedict? You remember I asked you once about Villacuña? If you'd ever been there, and you says, maybe you was. Well, I was born in Villacuña. My mother's name is Secundina Ortiz. Maybe you just don't remember her name. Maybe I'm your son, Mr. Benedict. I'm like you. I don't mean we look alike, except maybe we both got blue eyes. But you and me, we are alike. We ain't afraid of nothing. I'll stay with you, Mr. Benedict. I won't ever leave you, Mr. Benedict. I know I'm your son.
Don't ever call yourself my son. Not ever.
This was my son.
That could be. Maybe.
Never. Now get the hell away from me, you bastard.
Mr. Benedict!
Ah, dang. Right through the heart. That Chamaco's a shooter.
I have followed this man without asking why. Now I ask myself. And I have no answer.
Goodbye, Mr. Benedict. Goodbye.
If you rob him, I'll kill you. Take care of Mr. Benedict. And proper, please.
Papa, he ain't dead.
Go hitch up the wagon.
So, you've come alive, have you? No. No, don't try to talk. I'll tell you all you need to know for now. My name is Elizabeth Riley. They call me Nurse Riley. There's no doctor here. You took a bullet 1 inch from your heart and 1 through your subscapularis.
What does that mean?
The subscapularis is a deep muscle under your armpit near to your heart.
Will I be able to use it again?
In time. But you won't be lifting that arm for a while. The station keeper, he brought these photographs. He thought they might belong to you. Do they? Are they your family? Well, if you'll tell me where to post a letter to, I'll notify them of your illness. I find that peculiar, Mr. Benedict.
Don't let it worry you, ma'am.
Oh, I shan't let it worry me. I learned a long time ago never to worry about the foolishness of other people. You go back to sleep now. What are you doing out of bed?
I was looking for the back door.
Why, might I ask?
Well, that's generally where the...
All right, Mr. Benedict. If you're going to prowl around against my advice, then you can sop up your own blood when that wound in your chest starts to hemorrhage. I was looking at your handgun. The trigger's tied back. And the holster smells of hog grease. Are you a gunfighter?
I'm a rancher.
Oh, you are you? Well, I'd sure like to see your ranch. When you finish, you can put the pan on the floor beside you, but don't get out of the bed again. You know, I expect I'll be rid of you sooner than I thought.
I hope so, ma'am.
There's a man come to see you. A U.S. Marshal named Whitcomb from up across the Colorado. He says his business is not official.
I don't want to see him.
Is he a friend of yours?
I said I don't want to see him.
You're not the boss in my house, Mr. Benedict. But I'll go along with you this time.
What do the people around here think about your taking a man into your house to nurse?
Well, whatever they think, they wouldn't dare open their mouths about it. If they did, I might pick up and leave. And then who'd set their broken arms and legs and take care of all their aches and pains?
Let me help.
Don't worry about it. Time will come when you'll be good as new to do something useful. Like tending your ranch again. I expect that's what you'll be doing, like as not. Won't it, Mr. Benedict? I think you ought to know that U.S. Marshal from up in Colorado told me all about you. Once there was a very wise man, and he lived in Keelty, in the county of Clare in Ireland. He was my grandfather. My father had this notion to kill a man who'd done him some injustice. And my grandfather said to him, Sean, he said, you'd best learn that you live your life in your heart. And you've got to be most careful what you put in your heart. If you fill it with vengeance and hate, he said, there'll be no room left for love or laughter or tears, and your heart will rot.
I thought you said that you learn not to pay attention to other people's foolishness.
You're right, so I did. Thank you for reminding me, Mr. Benedict. I'll try to keep my own counsel hereafter. I may not succeed, but I'll try.
Well, had a good nap, did you? We're apt to get a freeze soon. And a frozen potato's not worth a damn to man the pigs. Oh, you don't have to do it. I've been digging potatoes since I was 3 years old. I don't need any help. Not if it's gonna hurt you.
It won't hurt me. I feel fine.
As you say.
I'm able to ride again.
You might be. If you don't ride too long or too far.
I mean, I'm ready to leave.
By Christmas, maybe. You don't want to open that wound by too much riding.
I'm healed, Elizabeth. I want to know, how much I owe you.
And what would you pay me with?
I'd manage to send you some money.
Would you, John? Would you get yourself shot again and die somewhere where there ain't a nurse rally to patch you up? No, I think you're a poor risk. I guess I'll write you off as a bad debt.
I said I'd manage.
Now, if you went back to your ranch, you might be able to pay me someday. It's a crime against nature for a man to leave his land because tragedy has struck him a blow. Your wife worked for that land, too. Have you thought of that?
You don't know how much I cared for my family.
No, perhaps I don't. I've never had a family. I sometimes think it's not too late. There's still time to fill a few more baskets if you're up to it. John. John.
I heard your call. I'm sorry I didn't answer.
I knew you weren't asleep no more than I was.
My horse is saddled up.
And you were trying to decide whether to say goodbye to me or not.
Something like that.
What if I told you I don't want you to go? What would you say to that? Oh, no. I want you to love me, John. But then if you leave me, you'll shame me. And I shall want to die.
Senor, por favor. My horse has thrown a shoe.
Sí, señor. I can fix.
How long?
Una hora.
Senor, have you seen a man, un hombre, gringo, with one eye blanco, pass through here?
No. I haven't seen a man like that, senor.
Gracias. Dos tacos, una cerveza, por favor.
Sí, señor.
You're under arrest, señor.
Why?
Al fin te encuentro, desgraciado. Por ti perdí mi posición y mi puesto.
¡Llévenselo, vámonos!
¡Llévese este malvado! Nomás eso faltaba.
Vamos,
Voy a
váyale.
perder mi puesto por este mendigo. Que se había...
Dang. Well, now look who's kinging it over the whole place here.
You get away, Hoop. You smell.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't even got the price of a bath. I bet I know something you don't know. I bet you don't know there's a fella alive that you thought was dead. Uh-huh. Him. That dang fool Benedict. Well, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. But that ain't the funny part. The funny part is where he is. You want me to tell you? He's in the hole. That's right. The same hole he took us out of. I swear it on the Bible I stole. Wow, I heard that. I almost wet myself laughing.
How do you know that?
Oh, I know it all right. Fella from Paso del Norte told me.
Get yourself a drink. Got things to do.
Well, now, Chamaco, buddy, thank you. Hey, partner.
My hat.
What things?
Oh, come on.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Chamaco.
Come on, let's get out.
Now, wait a minute. Now, look, where you taking me?
Don't you two go to sleep up here. You pull on the rope, we wake up, all right. If you don't find Mr. Benedict, don't come back, Frenchman. Be careful. Not for me, German. I know that's fall like a woman's belly.
Follow me, Mr. Benedict.
After you, Mr. Corberon.
Oh, no, Mr. Benedict. This time, you are the prisoner, and I am the boss.
Hello, Mr. Benedict. Joe. Mr. Swag. Careful, there are guards in the canyon. Glad to see you again, Benedict.
Now we'll get them chains off, Mr. Benedict.
Hey, you can thank me, Mr. Benedict. I was the one told Chamaco about you being in the hole. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Who.
It was Chamaco's idea, Mr. Benedict.
Hey, we're gonna get out of here fast. Come on, come on.
Just a minute. You missed my heart by 1 inch. Now, any son of mine can learn to shoot better than that. I don't know how to thank you.
You don't have to, Mr. Benedict. Weren't so long ago you bought us some clothes. We're pleased to return the favor.
Job. Mr. Hoop. Chamaco.
Where do you figure to head for now, Mr. Benedict?
Just out of one end of the town or the other.
Do you still want one-eyed man?
Yes, I still want him.
If that is the case, Senor Benedict, then I think Hoop has some news that will please you.
Well, that's right, Mr. Benedict. Yes, sir. That fella Tarp, they arrested him and they're holding him down at that Army engineering camp.
Are they going to hang him?
Well, maybe. They're going to take him down to Fort Hancock for a trial.
When'd you find this out?
Well, just before I saw Chamaco over at Silverton.
Mr. Corcoran. Goodbye, Mr. Slide.
Benedict.
Maybe we'll see each other again sometime. Somewhere. I hope.
Why he shakes my hand and say goodbye?
Mr. Benedict won't ask anybody to help him. He's a very polite gentleman. He doesn't want to put anybody out.
How many times do you think he said goodbye to us? Or that we have said goodbye to him?
Chief.
Like a lot of them. Probably a survey party from the engineering camp.
Looks like they've been dead for a couple of days.
Yeah. Listen, I think what we ought to do is stick with the river and go into the camp from the south. We ran into a survey party about 5 miles out. Must have been one of yours. You lost them all.
I expect you did. They went out 4 days ago. Same day the Indians laid siege to us.
Well, you mean to tell me that little bunch of redskins got you holed up here? Well, hell, we can eat them for breakfast.
Well, the main bunch is over in them hills with some Comancheros that's running it.
Oh?
Climb down, boys. My men will take your horses.
You in command?
No, we got a lieutenant, but he took an arrow in the gut.
You have a prisoner here named Tarp?
Oh, I hope to tell you. Right over there by the sutler's shack and a tool shed for safekeeping. This is what the Comancheros want. Big medicine to him. But the lieutenant, he don't aim to give him the ugly son of a bitch.
What's your strength?
Oh, we lost 10 men. We got 30 on the line.
How many Indians out there?
I figure about 100. Wouldn't be so bad if we had them 4-pounders, but we run out of powder. It'd be great if we could hold them off till sometime tomorrow. One of the boys swam the river and headed for Fort Angelo on the Mexican side. They got Mexican cavalry there that'll come and help us out.
You may not need the Mexican cavalry.
Oh, what do you think you're going to do, mister?
I'm going to give them Tarp.
Oh, wait a minute. That's against the lieutenant's orders.
I'm not in the army.
Get the lieutenant!
Open the door.
Sir?
Open the door.
If you open that door, I'll fire. The man in that shed is not to be set free.
Well, I wasn't exactly going to turn him loose. I was going to kill him, put him on a horse, and send him out to the Comanche, and that would end your siege.
That'd just make the Indians madder.
No, it wouldn't. They've got to have a reason to attack, and the reason is in this shed. That right, Lieutenant?
The man in that shed is a prisoner. And you're not going to kill him. Stand away from the door.
Boss, you open that door!
I order you, sir, away from the door.
I think we can open the door now, senor. These soldiers don't wish to fight over that son of a bitch.
All right.
Settler, open your window. Give these civilians a drink.
That boy's a good officer.
Mr. Benedict, we came for Tarp.
I know.
Now, me, I'd soon you shot that Chero bastard in the tool shed, but then the lieutenant, he's a West Point Academy officer, so I guess he knows what he's doing.
Mr. Benedict, I think maybe you are a little crazy.
I can understand you thinking that, Mr. Couperon.
What are we going to do now?
Considering the fact that we're trapped, I guess we'd better stay here with these soldiers.
Well, now what the hell for? Oh, come on, let's just get on our horses and swim across that damn old Rio and skedaddle down into Mexico.
You just skedaddle anywhere you want, Mr. Hoop. And that goes for the rest of you, but I'm staying here.
Mr. Benedict, you and me, we are the same. We never run from a fight.
Indians!
Comancheros are sending them Redskins to take a test on them cannon. I figured they would sooner or later. Roberts, get up front. Look alive around them cannon. Looks like you're about ready to fire them. creamed it all right. They'll try to swarm us before dark. Ran out of powder yesterday, and all we got's them blasting sticks the Army gave us to keep the river channel open with.
Blasting sticks? You mean dynamite?
Right.
How much you got?
Plenty.
Well, get me some.
Wilson, bring one of them sticks. On the double. Are you crazy, mister? Friction will blow that stuff.
Hey, Mr. Benedict, watch what you're doing.
Chamaco, take this and put it out there. Now shoot it, but don't miss by 2 inches.
Now bring all you got.
Mister, in this here goddamned Army, I can't draw nothing without proper orders from the commanding officer.
You have them.
Yes, sir.
And listen, bring me white cloth, surgical bandages, anything you've got.
Right. Vincent! Go! Bang!
Your name, sir?
Benedict.
Then, Mr. Benedict, as long as it's clear to you that I'm in command of this garrison, we welcome your assistance. What are you going to do with the blasting sticks?
Provide a surprise now that we have your permission, Lieutenant. They're making medicine for the attack, Lieutenant.
When do you think it'll come?
As soon as they get worked up to it. I hope we can get all these things planted before then.
Any signs of them Indians yet? No. But I think I hear something.
All set, Alex? Put on your hat, Wayne. Good. Ready? Perfect. Men in position, targets assigned, sir. 2 men to the target just to make sure, sir.
Good, Sergeant. Mr. Benedict? With your help, I think we can make a good stand.
You all right, Lieutenant?
Fine, sir. Fine.
That's an awful lot of Comanches, Greaser. I'm gonna get on my horse and haul ass.
I won't.
Stay with me, amigo, huh? I would be lonesome without you.
We wouldn't want anything like that to happen, would we?
clearing through the dynamite. Get him, Job! Taken care of, Mr. Benedict.
Look out! Mr. Benedict!
That's him. Shoot him. Go on, shoot him. God damn it, cut him down. Come on, Mr. Benedict. Blow that good eye out of that ugly goddamn head. Shoot him. Shoot him, Mr. Benedict.
You're gonna let him live, Mr. Benedict? That don't make no sense.
I told you he was crazy. I told you that all along.
Shut up.
You have lived to kill this man. And we have lived with you for this. Why? Why, senor?
Because he's got squiggly worms in his head, that's why.
I've had worms in my heart, Mr. Hoop. That's been my trouble.